So, I opened Tinder like one does. What does B-A-N-N-E-D mean?
Well, folks, it finally happened. Mr.Based NYC was banned, but not for the reasons that you would think. He was actually hacked and somebody played some really inappropriate videos. He ended up getting his whole account terminated, and today we're going to be talking about that. But before we get to that, Josh has been doing his own thing off to the side. He actually went on a vacation to Atlantic City, and he's been getting into trouble there. So I wanted to start off this video by looking at World of T-Shirts Atlantic City trip. He ended up going with a couple dudes, some guy named Tony Macaroni. Yes, that's his name. I don't know why. They all have goofy names, but this dude is named Tony Macaroni. And he's going around with World of T-Shirts. They're in a casino. And eventually, as you've probably already heard, World of T-Shirts was kicked out. So we're going to be looking at all that. It's going to be one jam-packed video. So make sure you sit back, grab some popcorn, and get ready for the show. So like I already mentioned, basically it was just him, this other dude, and Tony Macaroni. They're walking around this casino in Atlantic City. Now there's not really much of a coherent story to tell involving Joshua's experience in the casino. Basically, we only get a few clips. There's some clips from like independent TikTok pages. Other clips come from that Tony Macaroni dude's channel. But either way, we get to see Josh doing like his normal shit. He's drinking. He throws up on his shorts. He actually wins a bet. So I'm going to be showing all those clips in one section because basically there's not really much to say involving his experience in the casino. He didn't record it himself, and whatever Tony Macaroni had was dog shit, right? It was basically just Josh being blackout drunk and doing some pretty crazy shit. So here's a compilation of that taking place, and then we're going to be talking about the main part, and that's Josh actually getting kicked out basically, and we're going to be checking that out separate because that deserves its own part. But here's the Tony Macaroni clips and clips of World of T-Shirts just kind of walking around the casino that were recorded from other people's TikTok page.
If you bet a color, you have a 50-50 chance of winning.
Where inside you can put $10. You want
Yes.
to play inside or you want to play outside? That's what my question
I'm
is.
betting a color.
Give him 20 chips.
20 chips. She's gonna give you chips.
I'm betting on red.
Red, $20. Remember, all right?
Yes.
20.
If you bet a color, you have a 50-50
50-50
chance of winning.
That's $100 on red with you.
Oh, they don't want you on your phone.
Red. We won. We won, Josh. Josh, you hit red.
I know, but I only got back the money that I...
And another 20 on top of it.
Really?
Yup.
Excuse me, I didn't know that I couldn't text while I'm on a table.
You're weird, right?
I'm only 23 years old. Excuse me?
You got a 140 and 7 is a
Excuse me?
350.
I'll try Hennessy.
2 Hennessy's. Hey, guys. Let's go, Josh.
And I wonder, does it?
Let's go.
I barely even finished my shot. Bro, let's leave. Let's get out of here, Josh. Let's throw. Back to your hotel. I know. Come on, Josh. Come on. Josh! Chill.
Josh, get your stuff. If you don't pay me $1 million, I'm suing. Josh, get your stuff, bro.
What's wrong, Josh? Josh, get your stuff. Are they that much? Hey. Josh.
You have to pay me $1 million.
We just made money together and I just gave you your pants. Josh, we just had a good time together. What's the problem?
We just bought you more drinks, bro. We got
Josh, shake my hand, bro. You're okay.
Single-handedly unalive.
I will see. He's not being. He's not being serious. You don't gotta worry. You don't gotta worry. You don't gotta worry. He's gonna fight you, man. Nice. I will single-handedly kill him. Yeah! Yeah! Josh, I'm holding your back, man. No! Yes. Mom! Stop it! Get away from me! Yeah, chill out. Chill. You can't! I can't go to jail! Yeah, he's a little special. Just chill out. He's a little special. But he won't harm me, but he's just... You can't do that! Ah!
It's crazy that no matter what, like no matter who Josh is with, he's always being used. You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. Even though Mr.Based is on vacation, his account got banned, he's still being used by somebody else. You know what I mean? It's like they basically borrowed Josh from Mr.Based. It's crazy shit. I mean, what exactly did they think was gonna happen? Did they think Josh was gonna be all like fun to hang around and he was just gonna be a vibe? Of course not. Shit went bad really quickly. All of a sudden, 1 second Josh was chilling, drinking Hennessy with them, and the next he was saying he was gonna sue them and they owed him $1 million. And then, you know, they go outside and he's over there trying to harass some dude who's probably a worker. It was just really all shit that they probably should have expected out of Josh, and I think that they did. This dude was just another guy using Josh for content. It's gonna keep happening, especially when Mr.Based is out of the picture. And who knows if homie's ever gonna get his account back, but either way, he's gonna find some way to milk Josh. I mean, just a few days ago, we seen Mr.Based get all scared because Josh was suggesting doing solo streams. And Mr.Based was wanting to be the person behind the camera managing Josh's streams, even though he has no idea how his own work apparently, because he was having like that huge issue with Streamlabs where he couldn't even get the media to play. So how is he going to be helping Josh in any way when he can't even set up his own streams? Either way, it gets worse from here, folks. Josh just kept spurging out, and eventually he got himself kicked out of that casino, but it wasn't just a regular kick out. Apparently he got like pushed to the ground and shit. People are making up a lot of stories, and I don't really know what to believe because there's like not a solid video. We're going to be looking at some text exchange later, and this text exchange kind of tries to debunk what's going on, but either way, it doesn't really give us much clarity into the situation. Here's the clip that I'm talking about. And there's going to be some heavy censoring because Josh does say the N-word quite a lot, but, you know, you'll get the picture.
I won it! Oh, fuck you, you... You...
Obviously, this led to Josh being kicked out of the casino. You could hear people yelling at him. They were telling him to be quiet, that he was probably going to get his ass kicked if he continued using language like that. And he continued doing it. So then apparently he faced the repercussions. There's people on the subreddit that are saying that I guess they saw the whole thing go down. It's really hard to say, but they're saying that they saw the whole thing go down. The text exchange basically starts off with somebody on the Reddit asking the person if they have any videos of Josh getting laid out. The person responds to them and writes, "No, I do not have any videos of it." And then they respond and say, "Damn, well, thanks for doing God's work and recording what you could." So somebody literally threw Josh onto the ground, and this person says, trying to kick him, and the other dude put his foot behind Josh and pushed him on his ass, and he just sat there and started screaming in the casino. So this person claims that they were there, and it seems like they had videos on their TikTok page proving that they were there. So that just raises the authenticity even more. Apparently, Josh got his ass kicked, and that's what we've been saying was going to happen for a while. You can only do those things so many times until somebody actually gets fed up with it and, you know, puts you in your place. even if you have a mental illness, nobody's going to put up with that shit for an extended period of time. The only reason that Mr.Based puts up with it is because Josh is a main money earner for him. So of course he's going to put up with all the dumb shit that he does. But at the end of the day, even Mr.Based is getting fed up with it. And now Mr.Based wasn't there to save Josh. There was nobody there to tell these people that Josh wasn't any harm. I mean, you can see that the guys were trying to, but Mr.Based already knows how to handle Josh. He knows how to get people to sort of let Josh go. He knows the right things to say is basically what I'm trying to get at. But these people didn't know what to do. They were just kind of screaming at Josh. They were trying to get him to stop. As much as it sucks, Mr.Based knows how Josh works. He spent so much time with the kid that he understands how his brain works, and he understands how to de-escalate situations to a certain point. Because a lot of the reason why people join his live streams is so they can watch Josh rage. But at the end of the day, homie doesn't want to get arrested, so he kind of knows the line to toe. Whereas you can tell these guys are amateurs. They just kind of went in there and let Josh do whatever he wants, and then he ended up fucking up everything and getting his ass kicked, apparently. And now we have the final story in this video, and that's Mr.Based getting banned. There's not much to this. There's not much clips for me to show you, so I'm basically going to give you guys the rundown of what happened. Basically, to sum it up really quickly, Mr.Based was hacked, and the people that hacked him were playing some pretty vulgar content. Not only were they just playing like random, gross videos, they were also playing, I guess, pictures or videos from Josh's own OF. That's the best way to put it. I know I can't say the full name. I'm sure OF should be fine. Yeah, so, his naughty content was being played. I didn't even know Josh had this content. I know there's been times where he showed his pecker, like, when he did the whole beatbox thing he had going on where he needed a place to pee, so he decided to just whip it out and do it in a beatbox container. I mean, this guy really doesn't care when it comes to anything of his being on the internet, whether it be stuff that he says in private or obviously his own body parts. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. That's a very big lolcow trait that Josh has. I mean, at the end of the day, homie really doesn't care what gets posted about him as long as it brings him some kind of clout, right? So these videos were being played for a while, and then obviously YouTube can only take so much of that, and then they just permanently banned Mr.Based account. People are saying that he already had 2 strikes, which I believe. I mean, you can only go so long filming people getting a and, this dude doing crazy ass shit, getting drunk all the time. Like, the shit that he shows on his live stream shouldn't be shit that you should just be able to live stream on YouTube. There should be some kind of line, right? And I'm not saying everything needs to be censored, but goddamn, homie is literally sitting there like assaulting women. He's got Josh over there like hitting people, and every day those live streams just continue to go on. He's making clips out of it. He's making shorts out of it. It's just an endless cycle of stupidity that's being fed by the YouTube algorithm, essentially. So it's hard to say if this ban is going to stick because we already know, like I said, he's done some stuff previously, but then again, this ban is basically unwarranted if you put into perspective that he was hacked and he wasn't the one streaming this stuff. So, if he's able to actually reach out to YouTube, I'm sure he might get his channel reinstated. So I doubt this is the definite end of Mr.Based channel. I think he's going to bounce back. He's either going to go to a different platform or, like I said, his channel is going to be reinstated. We'll just have to wait and see what he decides to do in the future. But either way, it's still going to involve World of T-Shirts. So we're definitely going to be having more content involving those two. Dumb and dumber, as I like to call them. But anyway, y'all, that's it for this update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that helps out in the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.